I would like to introduce my oldest daughter, Nancy Arteaga. Her beginning is dedicated to the hummingbird. The hummingbird for our people. And it still is an amazing bird because he's the only one that can go up, down, sideways, front, and back. And thanks to the hummingbird, the helicopter was invented. That is the only bird that can do such a thing like that. For us, being such a small bird has a lot of willpower. One of our myths and stories that our grandfather says that there was a lot of hatred among our people at one time. And crops and water and everything started to diminish. And the only one that went and could go all the way to the heavens was the hummingbird, to talk to the Creator and talk on behalf of us. He says, they are going to be good. I already talked to them. Please, give us the richness that we had, and we will honor you in a good way. And he went back, but the colors, believe it or not, of the hummingbird was just a gray color. No color whatsoever. When he came back and he saw all the people again, happy, sharing, cultivating, and flourished in abundance, the Creator says, now is your turn to go to where that rainbow is and go through it. The hummingbird did not know what was that, but he did. He just went across it, and when he just crossed it, that's how he got those beautiful fluorescent colors. And that's one of the myths that our grandfathers has towards the hummingbird. And that is also the willingness to do whatever you want to do. To step up and do what it demands of us as human beings. He also has the macaw bird feathers. These are also natural from the bird, as well as the reed pheasant feathers. The tip of the feathers are from the rooster, and they come from the neck. My middle daughter, mi hija la mediana, está Cuitzulosochi. Her regalia is dedicated to Xochipilli, and as I mentioned earlier, Xochipilli is the prince of the flowers, the dance, and the song. She's also using the macaw bird feathers. These are all natural from the bird. The color that you see on them, you would see this before the sun comes out. Maybe about 5 minutes or even less. That's our grandfather said that was the sign for us to understand that the day had begun. And when the sun went down, we will see the same color. And they would say, now the night has begun. And only Mother Earth can do such beauty. That's it. Islisochi Arteaga. Her regalia is dedicated to the Shilonen. Can you say Shilonen?
Shilonen.
Shilonen is, I could say that we still do this traditionally, but as my people might not know, that is a tradition that weighs back to our grandfathers, which are the quinceañeras. Yeah. But now it's done very differently. Back then, all the girls would dress up in symbols of corn, because Shilonen means young corn. And they will all dress in symbols, different colors of course, but the same symbols to represent the young corn. And whenever they would show up to a ceremony, everybody would open up and let them come in, because they were the proud of our people, being from young girls to young ladies. She's also using the macaw bird feathers, and these are also natural from the bird. We would all dance as well too. It would last a whole day, even 2-3 days dancing. But everything was maintained as a ceremonial part of the ceremony. Now we just party. Which is okay. But to really grab on in our traditions, we need to go back to our old roots, old traditions. And that's what our grandfather says. Gracias. And my regalia is dedicated to when I was born. I have a little house right here, and it has 2 dots, which means Ome Kali, and that translates to 2 house. In our tradition, we have 2 calendars. I mentioned the calendar first of the days, of the weeks, which are the 13 days. And we have another calendar that has 20 days. And those work like little circles, and they keep turning the opposite way. And every time one day comes, it comes with a different number. And this number and this house is going to come back again in 52 years. So that's when our grandfather said that we become an elder at 52. I'm also using the macaw bird feathers as well as the reed pheasant feathers. These are the long feathers. They're all natural from the bird. We feel very proud, honored to be here with all of you. We feel a lot of good energy. That I would just like to say one thing that our grandfather said. Not to be misled by what we see in our eyes. We might see many different trees around Mother Earth. But if I had the power to put all of you guys' head on the ground, you will see that there's only one root that intertwines with everything. What does that mean? It says only one tree. A huge tree that is composed of all of us. And we're all the same. No different. We're all trees. Now somebody came and says, oh, that's a different tree because it has a different shape, form, or color. Oh, that's a different. And we started doing segregations. Our grandfather says no. Because we all drink the water. We all eat from Mother Earth. We all breathe the same air. And we all share the same sun. And for that reason, we're all brothers and